We see nothing, but that's okay. Buenos dias. I think we're on. I hope you're viewing us. We're not viewing ourselves, but that's okay. All right. Well, we have a special guest with us today. Mr. Fire Marshal Cobbs is here with us. Thank you for joining us today. We certainly do appreciate that. We have been talking quite extensively since, especially since winter arrived in January, talking about all of the different things that we needed to do in order to keep ourselves safe. So we've been talking a little bit about those space heaters and that sort of thing. Do you have something else you'd like to share with us today?
Yes, I'd just like to say, make sure kids, when you go home, please talk to your parents about space heaters. And what I mean by that is, if you're not in the room with a space heater, please unplug it. When you leave, even if they're going to go outside for 15 minutes, we all know how 15 minutes turns into 30 minutes, unplug them. We do not want space heaters to start fires. They happen all the time. We just had one last week. So please make sure we unplug space heaters. Make sure that they're in rooms that we're going to be in. If we're not going to be in that room, I know mom and dad and you guys want to stay warm, but we need to make sure that if they're not attended, then we need to make sure that they're unplugged.
That is so important. And you know what? I recognize too that because the way in which the weather has been, it's been cold and then warm and then cold and then warm. So we've been going back and forth and back and forth, but we just need to make sure, and I think that's a great idea. Sometimes we think turning it off is all we need to do, but better to unplug, right?
Yes, we definitely need to unplug. And one other thing real quick, if your parents or you guys have candles that goes for the same thing, you need to make sure that you're either in the room with the candle or that the candle is out, because no matter how we make heat, we don't want to make too much heat that we start a fire. So we make sure that we unplug them or they're attended.
Right. And you know what? I had some candles burning yesterday, and I was talking with my husband about that too, because I asked him to blow out the candle and he blew so hard. I said, don't blow so hard, don't blow so hard, because what happens is those little sparks fall out of there and you don't realize it, and that might fall to the carpet or something like that. So just a gentle blow and make sure that it's out. You're good to go. We always have to just be careful and make sure that we're mindful of what it is that we're doing. So, well, thank you for that tip. Very important. All right, let's get to some morning news. We're a little bit late this morning, so we'll get right to it. First of all, teachers wanted to let you know it's going to be really important that you send Mr. Cortisol an email today with a listing of your iPads. That yellow tag number that is on your iPad, we need for you to do that today before you leave. So pull out your iPads, put them right there beside you, type in that number, and send them to Mr. Cortisol. That's all you have to do is type in the number. We would greatly appreciate that. We're tracking those iPads, and that will really help us out. So please do that before you leave today. Also, just as a reminder, it is so very important that we take attendance every single day, and that we take care of that by 8:15 or 8:30. So teachers, please, please, please help us with that. That report is going out daily, and we want it to say 0, that every teacher took attendance here at Global Learning Academy. So please help us. Also, boys and girls, wanted to talk with you a little bit about the slime. You do not need to be bringing slime to school. If you're making it at home, fine, leave it at home. We're not making it here at school. I know that some of you did that early on, but it is still happening, and I'm telling you, it is not acceptable to take slime onto the bus as you leave here, or to make it at home and bring it to school. Not a good idea. So want to make sure that you understand, not acceptable, because there will be consequences, and I don't think that you want to deal with those consequences. So help us with that. Also, wanted to remind you that we are not drinking the water here at school through the water fountains. It is safe to wash hands with soap and water and then use the sanitizer afterward. You are able to do that. Mr. Arnold is coming around with some water bottles. We do not have a water bottle for every single student. We do not. The district will be bringing us some cups today, and we'll be delivering those cups. So if for some reason you need a little sip of water, then your teacher can pour that for you in the cup. But we just need to conserve the water that we have that the district has sent to us. So please help us with that. Also, wanted to give a big shout out to one of our 4th grade students in Miss Gaines' class. This is so exciting. Miss Owens was just jumping up and down and hooting and hollering. She's your big cheerleader. Want to give a big shout out to Trinity from Miss Gaines' room. We're giving you a big 10 finger. Are you ready?
Yep.
Woo! Way to go, Trinity. Congratulations. Trinity did her extra math and she has earned a certificate of achievement in division. We are so proud of you. She has demonstrated mastery of the division tables by answering all of the division facts in under 3 seconds. Not minutes.
Wow.
Seconds. Isn't that amazing?
Right. Awesome.
But you know what is also amazing? That if you're able to do your division, that means you're pretty awesome at multiplication too, right? So Trinity, congratulations to you. I think that your name needs to go up on one of these stickies and put it on your AB Test Club I'm no airhead, I'm a superhero poster. Congratulations to you. Miss Gaines, put it on up there and then let us know. Teachers, please let us know if you need airheads because we are ready to pass those out to you. If you need airheads, you need to let Mr. Arnold know. I'm going to move those airheads into Mr. Arnold's office. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to do that. And then you just send Mr. Arnold an email and he will, or send a student down with a note and make sure that he's in his office though. Call him first and then he will be able to count out those airheads, give them to you so they can be taken back to your class. So we want to be going to the store for more airheads, so help us with that. Also, wanted to remind you about your knowledge is your superpower. You need to be here every day. If you are, your class has 100% attendance, everybody's here on time. You get to put one of these letters up. When you get the word power on there, let us know. We are going to have a party. Got to be here every day in order to learn, right? So we're going to celebrate that. All right. Let's see what else. I think that's it for today. Boys and girls, teachers and staff, we hope that you have a fabulous Friday. And remember, there it is. You gonna help me out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have a fabulous day, boys and girls, teachers and staff. And remember, visualize you can and you will. Adios, amigos.